I first came into contact with Northwood back in 2007 when I read the franchise magazine, and I was interested then how the company differed from other lettings and estate agency businesses. Then I took the time to go along and meet with the guys at the franchise office and just learn and understand a bit more about how the business ran and again what the returns could be, etc. The thing that really interested me about the company was the staff at the main franchise office, the way they were very open with their information, the way everything seemed to make sense, and the fact that there was a really strong USP compared to other franchises. Almost 10 years down the line, I now have 3 franchise areas. I started off with Eastbourne, and just after about a year of having Eastbourne open, we trebled the size of the office because business was just flooding in. From there, 2 years later, we then opened up in Hastings. It started off as just a little project to find out how we could go about doing that. And before we knew it, we had a new office open there, and that's been thriving for about 3 years now. And from there, we've just started venturing into the Brighton franchise area too. So now I have 3 franchise areas, all very, very busy, I'm grateful to say. The level of support that we get from the franchise office has always far, far exceeded anything I ever expected from a franchise. I've run my own businesses in the past where everything is your responsibility. The fantastic thing about having the support of the franchise office is I don't have to employ a whole marketing team, a whole legal team, a whole support team, an IT team, all those different things. Whenever I have a question, no matter what the question is, I can pick up the phone, I get through straight away, and whoever picks up the phone at the franchise office will always help me. That's exactly what I need. I think looking back at the time when I first opened the office back in 2007, I think it's well documented. It was a very, very difficult time in the property market. I was looking at 2 options then, whether to open up my own estate agency or whether to open up as part of a franchise. I'm really pleased that I did open as part of a franchise, not only because of the USP of the guaranteed rent scheme, but also because all the other help and support that we got from marketing, strategy, business plans, etc. So yeah, certainly the support of the franchises. If I look back now, I have a much, much better business as a result of doing part of a franchise than I think I ever would have if I'd done my own independent business. I think the great thing about the guaranteed rent scheme is it does open up the door. So most landlords or indeed vendors might pick 2 or 3 agents to come out and see them. Because we have something slightly different to the other agents, then usually we get included as one of those 3. Even if the customer, the landlord, doesn't take the guaranteed rent scheme, it's still given us the opportunity to get in front of that landlord and given us the opportunity to at least sell them some sort of scheme. So yeah, it's a phenomenal scheme. And actually, the vast, vast majority of the people that we get in front of opt for the guaranteed rent scheme because it is so good. On a scale of 1 to 10, if I had to grade the experience, I think it would have to be a firm 9.5, pushing 10 definitely. The support of the franchise has been fantastic. They helped us from the very outset. They got us up and running. From there, they offered us all the support that we needed in the early days. And even now, 10 years down the line, there are still things that come up that we need to have checked, we need to have reassurance on. And they're always there to help and support us. So working with the guys at the franchise office has been brilliant. They've helped us set up a fantastic business. We all enjoy working for Northwood in the offices. So yeah, a good 9.5, if not pushing 10.